Today our topic is how to strengthen your character like a Stoic. Stoicism is an ancient philosophy that teaches us how to live a good life by focusing on what we can control and letting go of what we cannot. It is about building a strong character, staying calm in difficult situations, and finding peace within ourselves. To live like a Stoic means to train your mind, to become resilient, and to face life's challenges with courage and wisdom. Let's explore how you can strengthen your character using Stoic principles. First, understand that life is not always easy. There will be times when things go wrong, when people disappoint you, or when you face obstacles that seem impossible to overcome. The Stoics believed that these challenges are not the problem. The problem is how we react to them. If you can learn to control your reactions, you can turn every difficulty into an opportunity to grow. This is the foundation of Stoic wisdom. Focus on what you can control and accept what you cannot. Your thoughts, your actions, and your attitude are within your control. The weather, other people's opinions, and the past are not. When you stop worrying about things outside your control, you free yourself from unnecessary stress and frustration. To strengthen your character like a Stoic, start by practicing self-discipline. Self-discipline is the ability to do what is right, even when it is difficult or uncomfortable. It means choosing long-term benefits over short-term pleasures. For example, if you want to be healthier, you must resist the temptation to eat junk food and instead choose nutritious meals. If you want to be more productive, you must resist the urge to procrastinate and focus on your tasks. Self-discipline is not about punishing yourself. It is about making choices that align with your values and goals. The Stoics believed that self-discipline is the key to freedom. When you master your desires and impulses, you become the master of your life. Another important Stoic practice is to embrace discomfort. Many people try to avoid discomfort at all costs. They seek comfort, convenience, and pleasure, but this often leads to weakness and dissatisfaction. The Stoics believed that comfort is the enemy of growth. If you want to build a strong character, you must be willing to face discomfort and hardship. This does not mean you should look for suffering, but it means you should not run away from it when it comes. For example, if you are afraid of public speaking, the best way to overcome your fear is to practice speaking in front of others. If you are afraid of failure, the best way to build confidence is to take risks and learn from your mistakes. By embracing discomfort, you become stronger, more resilient, and more capable of handling whatever life throws at you. The Stoics also taught the importance of gratitude. In a world where we often focus on what we lack, gratitude helps us appreciate what we have. It shifts our perspective from scarcity to abundance. Instead of complaining about what is wrong, we learn to see what is right. Gratitude is not about ignoring problems or pretending everything is perfect. It is about recognizing the good in your life, even in difficult times. For example, if you lose your job, you can focus on the opportunity to find a better one or to learn new skills. If you face a health challenge, you can be grateful for the support of your loved ones or the medical care available to you. Gratitude does not change the situation, but it changes how you feel about it. It helps you stay positive and motivated, even when life is hard. One of the most powerful Stoic practices is the premeditation of adversity. This means imagining the worst-case scenario and preparing yourself for it. The idea is not to dwell on negativity, but to reduce fear and anxiety by being mentally prepared. For example, if you are worried about losing your job, imagine what you would do if it happened. How would you cope? What steps would you take to find a new job? By thinking about these questions in advance, you lessen the fear of the unknown. You also realize that even in the worst-case scenario, you can find a way to survive and thrive. The Stoics believed that by preparing for adversity, we become more resilient and less afraid of the future. Another way to strengthen your character is to practice mindfulness. Mindfulness means being fully present in the moment, without judgment. It means paying attention to your thoughts, feelings, and actions, and being aware of how they affect your life. The Stoics believed that many of our problems come from our own minds. We create unnecessary suffering by worrying about the future, dwelling on the past, or judging ourselves and others. Mindfulness helps you break free from these patterns. It allows you to see things as they are, without adding unnecessary drama or emotion. For example, if someone insults you, instead of reacting with anger, you can pause and ask yourself, why does this bother me? Is it worth my energy? By practicing mindfulness, you gain control over your reactions and make better decisions. The Stoics also emphasized the importance of virtue. Virtue means living with integrity, honesty, courage, and wisdom. It means doing the right thing, even when no one is watching. The Stoics believed that virtue is the highest good and the key to a happy life. They taught that external things like money, fame, and power are not important. What matters is who you are as a person and how you treat others. To strengthen your character, focus on developing virtuous qualities. Be kind to others, even when they are unkind to you. Be honest, even when it is difficult. Be courageous, even when you are afraid. By living with virtue, you build a strong and honorable character that no one can take away from you. Finally, remember that strengthening your character is a lifelong journey. It is not something you can achieve overnight. It requires constant effort, reflection, and practice. The Stoics believed that every day is an opportunity to grow and improve. They encouraged people to reflect on their actions at the end of each day and ask themselves, did I live according to my values? Did I make the right choices? What can I do better tomorrow? By regularly reflecting on your life, you become more aware of your strengths and weaknesses. You learn from your mistakes and make better decisions in the future. In conclusion, strengthening your character like a Stoic is about focusing on what you can control, practicing self-discipline, embracing discomfort, being grateful, preparing for adversity, practicing mindfulness, and living with virtue. It is not an easy path, but it is a rewarding one. By following these principles, you can build a strong, resilient, and virtuous character that will help you navigate life's challenges with grace and courage. Remember, the goal is not to be perfect, but to be better than you were yesterday. Every small step you take toward self-improvement is a step toward a happier, more fulfilling life. So start today. Choose one Stoic principle and practice it in your daily life. Over time, you will see the positive changes in yourself and in the world around you.